We are finally getting a look at the brand new Keystone Fuzion side patio toy hauler, and they did some very interesting things and changed a lot of stuff up. Let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and if you are a returning viewer, we're here at the Hershey RV show in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Drove all the way up here from Texas to get videos of as many new 2024 models for you that I possibly can. So if you appreciate that, definitely subscribe to the channel, and there are a ton more of videos coming, so subscribe so you don't miss anything, because there's a lot of exciting stuff. But this is the brand new Keystone Fuzion 425. This is their new side patio toy hauler. You'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen if I'm able to find them online. This is so new, it's possible they might not have them online by the time I post this. But we'll take a look at them in the video as well. Right away, the first thing I have to point out is they definitely took some inspiration from Brinkley, and they did these covers over the LED lights that is going to give your LED lights up in the front cap that glowing effect, and I really love the design of it. You have one right here, one here, and then one that swoops all the way across, and then it's symmetrical on the other side as well. So that is a very nice looking front cap there that they redesigned, and I really like the look of that. And so far, this is the only Keystone RV I've seen that's doing that kind of diffuser on the LED lights. So something that I really appreciate and think looks really good. Now, we're gonna come over here real quick and take a look at the side patio, because as you can see here, you have a side patio and an outdoor kitchen. I wish I had the answer to this, but I'm very curious how many RVs or toy haulers are out there on the market that have a side patio and an outdoor kitchen. And part of me feels like this might be the only one. I could be wrong on that though, so definitely don't hold me to that, but I can't recall another one off the top of my head. So obviously you have the patio there and you have the back patio, so you get two patio setups. Something that I really like is your awning is going to cover this entire patio, and they worked an LED light up above the door there that runs all the way across. So you do have an LED light in that framed out portion right there that's not currently on. Get a TV outside as well. That is a Vizio TV. And then you're gonna have the steps going up to the side patio. You have the outdoor kitchen. This does have a drop down 2-burner stove, so this sits at a good height. I'm 6'2", and it comes up to about the middle of my stomach. So if you're probably under 5'10", it's gonna feel a little tall for you, but I like that it at least drops down so it's practical and it's usable. You have the outdoor refrigerator, and you have storage up in here as well. Also getting a first look at kind of new cabinetry and handle designs here from Fuzion also. Soft close on those cabinets as well. Now we're gonna come back up here and talk about a couple different things real quick. You have a drop frame right here. So that is going to be a little drop frame that is going to allow for this big storage compartment. And Fuzion now finally combined your pass-through storage door with this front storage space. So this is now one big open compartment there. And that is going to be a spot that is going to be much more usable, allow you to load larger items into this space. You can kind of already see the example that we have here with some of these banners that they have in this storage space. You have a 30 amp solar charge controller on this specific model. Keystone does have various different solar options. You have your inverter here as well, another prep spot to add another inverter if you want to run ACs off of solar and battery power. And then you have a solar disconnect switch and battery disconnect switch. 5,500 watt Onan generator, and underneath this portion here, going to have your battery compartment that will be stored underneath there, and your hydraulic fluid. We're gonna go to the non-campsite first and just kind of knock some of this stuff out real quick, just get it out of the way. Two 30-pound propane bottles, exact specs on this model, 16,690 pounds unloaded, 20,000 pounds even when it's fully loaded, gives you a 3,250 pound cargo carrying capacity. Definitely looking at 1-ton dually for something this size, it is huge. Have nice storage space through here, or sorry, water connections through here. I've made so many videos. If I just kind of scramble my words a little bit, please forgive me. It's a lot of talking that I'm doing out here, and I'm trying my best to just keep up with myself, because sometimes I outpace my own mental ability to keep up with sounding articulate when I speak and when I'm speaking this much. So just bear with me. Cable driven slides on your bedroom slide, and cable driven slide on your big slide outs here as well. So that's what you'll have for your slide out mechanism. Down underneath here, you're gonna have a fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines will sit above that enclosed underbelly, and you will have 12-volt heat pads on the water tanks. And then Fuzion is actually gonna give you Let me just make sure. Yep, one central spot where all of your water tanks will dump. So all black and gray tanks come to this one spot here, and that is where they will dump. Goodyear Endurance tire there, and then we're kind of blocked off, but it does have a MoRide CRE 3000 suspension system, and back along that way you are going to have your fuel stations as well. So you're going to have 60 gallons of fuel capacity, 30 for your generator and 30 for your fuel pump that can be used for toys, or it can be used to replenish your generator tank as well. You're going to have a 6-point hydraulic auto leveling system, another 30-pound propane bottle here, awning over this portion as well. And let's look at the solar real quick. I want to break down these options real fast. Standard is going to be 220 watt solar. Typical upgrade that even some dealerships will order them with is going to be the 440 watt solar package. Then you have these two options that you'll pretty much only find these if you custom order one. 660 watts is going to allow you to run one AC on the RV, and then this 1320 watt will allow you to run multiple ACs. You're going to get two soft start air conditioners with this 1320 watt solar package. This here is about a $12,000 add-on. This here is about a $19,000 to $20,000 add-on. So those are things to keep in mind if you're wanting to expand upon solar on your RV. Great thing about Keystone is when you get up on the roof, I'm not going to go up there, but they do all the prep work for you to install additional solar. So you don't have to have wiring installed if you want to install more solar. There's a lot of brands I get up on the roof and I see there is no prep to plug in more solar panels. Keystone does have that on their roof, so that's a nice touch as well. You're going to have the patio off the back. One thing I like about Fuzion as well is you have these legs here that are adjustable, so you can see this one's in the grass and this one actually comes down to the pavement, but both of them are able to make contact. So you have more stability there. That allows you to release the cables so you don't have to have cables coming down and in your way, or you could keep them both attached if you would like as well. But most other toy hauler brands do not have that. Another nice feature is you do have the pull strap here, so you can actually open and close this patio from inside the RV. You do not have to come outside to open up your patio. So that's pretty much everything on the outside. This is a storage space down through here, so it's just kind of an open storage space, and there is power in there as well, so you have outlets. And I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and head inside. As we head inside, make sure you've liked the video and then be ready to let me know in the comments what you think about this new Fuzion 425. This one does have the 400 watt solar system on it. And I do not have any pricing information displayed here at the show. So if I'm able to get some, I'll put it down below in the description of this video. But if not, I apologize. And I wish I knew, but I don't like to give false information with pricing. So I don't put it in here if I don't have a for sure set range there for you. As we come through here, look at this living space. Some of these lights aren't on. I didn't even walk in here, honestly, before I started filming. Oh man, we gotta get these lights on too. Okay, there we go. So look at this. Wide open floor space, and this is actually an island that goes in this little cubby area while you're going down the road. So this can be moved out of the way, or you have it here to have kind of a flex island space that can be used, which just gives you such an expansive floor space in here, and you don't lose out on countertop space when you want it. So I think that's very cool, definitely a very unique thing. Another thing to point out as well is your slide outs go all the way up as close to the ceiling as they can. So this just gives it an enormous feel in here. It feels very, very large in this space. Now, in your kitchen area, you're going to have your Suburban Elite Series 3-burner stove. It's definitely a big oven here. So you have a nice tall oven with that, and then open this up and you have storage underneath there. Definitely a more industrial looking kind of oven setup. You have a High Point residential size microwave, and that is a convection oven or air fryer combo. Storage space up here as well. This is all on your campsite there. You do get a little window here, and then you get a nice big patio door here out to the side patio as well. You have your storage space here around the TV. So look at this. I mean, just a big, deep pantry space. It goes very far back. Soft close cabinet doors on that. Open this up and another deep storage space there as well. Your outdoor kitchen is going to be behind this space, so there's really nothing behind here because that's where your outdoor kitchen lives. And then you have a really nice looking Vizio TV with a very thin bezel, so that looks nice as well. You're going to get a Jensen sound system with your speakers pointing right at you and an electric fireplace. So that will be an electric heat source for you. And then as we look around this way, you can see you get your sink there with countertop space on both sides. This is nice and symmetrical, so it all looks very good as well. You have 3 drawers on this side, 2 on this side. Pull these out. Those are pretty standard sized drawers there. Got your spot for your trash can down underneath here, and storage through here. This is a little bit bigger drawer there as well next to the sink. Looks like you have outlets and USB ports on this side and outlets on this side. Going to have power to turn on your inverter. Love to see this, that this is inside the RV, so you can turn on your inverter from inside the RV. Has a really nice backsplash that looks like it pretty much matches the countertop color, so that's nice. And it's like it's a plastic, but gosh, it doesn't look like it. So I like that though, that looks really nice. Storage space there and storage space here. And then I gotta point out as well, you do have a max air vent fan up here in the ceiling. And that's all your storage space in the kitchen there. Then we turn to the left, and this is going to be, what brand is this? How do I not recognize this brand? This isn't a Samsung, is it? I apologize, there is no branding on the outside of this fridge, or this might be a Furion fridge, actually. I see zero branding on this fridge, so I really can't say for sure, but just opening it and the way the latches are, it's kind of feeling like a Furion fridge. And the way it looks kind of feels like a Furion fridge. So if I were to guess, I would say that's what it is. But it looks like it's a 12-volt refrigerator from everything I'm seeing. So nice big residential size though, and has a nice look, definitely matches the interior colors in here. Open this up, you have more storage up there as well. That's a nice deep storage space. And then coming to the left, you're going to have two recliners here directly across from your TV. So, I mean, definitely a prime viewing position of your TV, something you don't get in a whole heck of a lot of toy haulers out there. You're going to have pull down blackout shades. So you'll be able to pull those down, and you do have the balances that go down the window to remove any excess bleed of light that comes in through the sides of those blackout shades. Two cushion sofa here. This is going to pull out and make into a bed as well, so you'll have that there. And then you have some storage up above here. These are going to be just standard cabinets with a shelf in there, and you have your tire pressure monitoring system set up in there as well. Now as we move to the left of this position, this is where we have the spot to go out to the patio, and they worked in some storage above here. So nice little touch with that. I'm glad to see that they didn't let that space go to waste, because they easily could have. And then out here, come out onto the patio, another Vizio TV. This is a good size TV for an outside patio spot. This looks like it's like 40 or 42 inches. That's a pretty good size there. And then you have, I think these are a wet sound speaker system. So you have those speakers there. Again, LED light strip here as well. And this is all underneath your awning. So a good space there for outside entertainment. And then as we come this way, this looks like it's a 12 or 13 foot garage. It was on the specs at the beginning of the video. I apologize for not remembering right off the top of my head, but just stepping in here, it feels like it's about a 13 foot garage in this space. You have the drop down bed there, speakers in the ceiling. You have your third AC in here. This is going to be an independent AC, so it's not ducted through the rest of the AC system. That way you don't have any cross contamination of air with anything that's in here that may have like gasoline and stuff like that. Both these sofas can come together and make into one large bed. So you have essentially two king beds in here. You're going to have the tinted glass patio doors here. So these will go up and down. You can get that full tinted glass door, or they're now in the down position where you get the screen so a breeze can come through as well. These do a great job though with that glass up of like keeping the heat out or keeping the cold out, and absolutely keeping any moisture out. So do a good job with that as well if you want to keep that patio open. Now, as we come back this way, something that I really have to point out it's really one of the most important features in the Fuzion toy hauler is this tie down system. This is a ladder tie down system. You have 38 tie down points in this garage, and this here is welded to the frame. So gonna be the most solid, dependable tie down system that you can get. And Fuzion is the only brand I've seen that does this ladder system, so that you're going to have so many different tie down points that it makes it really easy to make sure that you have a way to connect and strap down your stuff and not have to struggle with finding and getting a strap to reach. Now, something that's new with Fuzion that I was surprised to see is they are now doing the loft in the garage portion, which I actually really agree with this being a good call. You let me know what you think, but they used to do the loft out in the living space, and now they have the loft back here in the garage. So whoever's using that space for sleeping, if someone's sleeping there, they're in the same room and same environment as everybody in the garage that may be staying in this area. I know more and more people are looking at toy haulers as a full-time living alternative to a bunkhouse fifth wheel. And if that's the case that you're in now, your kids or whoever's staying back in the garage space will have this fun loft area that is connected to the garage. So everybody's all in the same space. Also have a TV here that will drop down, so it comes to a lower viewing position, and you have a compact half bath back in here. Medicine cabinet there, and then you do have some storage back behind the toilet, and that is a very tight space there for the toilet, but you do have it nonetheless. Now, as we go up to the front, you're going to have a central vac system. No floor vents here that I'm seeing anywhere in the living portion of this toy hauler. This is where your central vac hose will connect. You'll have a hose that will reach the entire interior length of this RV, and then you have this floor sweep as well. That this is going to be where you can sweep all of your dirt and debris and whatnot, and it'll just suck it into your central vac. So you can get rid of your dustpan, motion activated light there, and then you have a touchscreen control panel to control everything on this fifth wheel. Going back into the bathroom, you're going to have a fiberglass molded one-piece shower there. So no seams in that shower. You do have an adjustable height shower head as well. And ceiling height in this area, on my tiptoes, my head does touch the ceiling. So it's probably about 6'4", maybe 6'5". And so that's something to keep in consideration there. Have a nice addition to the countertop space that goes through there. And then they added in all this storage here. So you have that additional space there as well. So that goes all the way down to the floor. And you have a floor sweep on the second level. So that way, if you have any dust or debris or any dirt up here, you don't have to try to sweep it down the stairs. You can just sweep it into the bathroom, and same thing, it will suck that down into the central vac. Stepping into the shower, shower height is pretty decent. Going to be about 6'2" to right here. And then as you go up in here, you'll be able to be like 6'4", maybe 6'5", and fit here. And then this adjustable height on the shower head will also allow you to get that up just a little bit higher before that hits the ceiling. And then it has a nice stainless steel finish on that. This has a dual entrance bathroom, so you'll be able to go directly into your bedroom from the bathroom. And then you're going to get a king size bed here in the bedroom. New headboard design. It looks really nice and modern there, but kind of has like that rustic feel as well. And then new colors in here also. Went to a darker tone, which I kind of like. It looks really nice. It feels kind of homey in here, and I do appreciate that. You have a Vizio TV, have some storage here as well with 2 pull-out drawers. And then Fuzion does something a little bit different, so you have to kind of know what you're doing. You do not pull on this door, you actually slide it. And then here, this one will pull open. And then this is a really unique feature, actually. This is something that's really important to consider. Most toy haulers, if they do offer washer dryer in the bedroom, it's usually a stackable washer dryer. Like you're going to put a washer or a dryer and washer on top of each other, whatever that combination looks like. With Fuzion, you're going to get them side by side, so you still get this closing rod that is usable, and you get a countertop or whatever you would call it. You get all that additional storage up in this space, and you don't have to really sacrifice a whole lot of storage for the washer and dryer. And you don't have to sacrifice garage space if you're hauling toys, because it can go here in the bedroom and you can still use so much of that closet space. And then to the left here, you're going to have your clothing rod that has more length on it. So if you're hanging larger items like dresses or anything like that, that's probably where you'd want to put these things. Or if you're just have like the world's longest shirts or whatever it may be, that's a good spot for those. But you'll still get used to that clothing rod even if you do put in a washer and dryer. You have the blade AC vents in the Keystone Fuzion, and I just noticed they have more of a custom kind of ceiling panel here as well, so that gives it a little bit more character, and is prepped to add a Wi-Fi router as well. Storage underneath the bed, you can see that there, it's all framed out and looks pretty good. And then you have this retractable ladder. Thank goodness, I'm so glad they got rid of the big bulky ladders that were metal and now have those retractable ladders, much easier to store. You have some shelf space here and shelf space on the other side as well, plus outlets here and USB ports here and USB ports there. You have a sliding kind of farm style door there for the bathroom, and then a standard door here. And then that is pretty much everything. So let me know what you think about this Fuzion. This is a Fuzion 425. It is brand new for 2024. And I'm very curious your thoughts, so let me know down below in the description of this video, or in the comments of this video. And then if you haven't already, go check out the Firmly Unbound YouTube channel. This is a channel that I'm starting. I haven't posted any videos to yet. Well, it's possible I might have by the time this video is up. I don't even know. We'll see. But probably no videos on there yet, but I want you to go subscribe to that channel because there's some really exciting content that's going to be coming. And it's just not there yet. But if you subscribe, then you won't miss it, and you're gonna love what I'm gonna do over there. It's gonna be different, but you're gonna love it. So go subscribe to that channel, and that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think about this Fuzion here, and until next time, live firmly unbound.